What's going on, guys? As always, thanks for listening to the Pete and Sebastian show. But if you want more of us without the ads, you got to go over to the Patreon channel. $5 a month. We do a whole extra show that's not heard by everybody else. Plus, I'm going live every Tuesday, 8:30 East Coast, 5:30 West Coast, taking calls. It's been unbelievable. We call it loose ends. We take calls. 1 minute you're talking to a woman who just finished working out in her living room, and she's talking about a guy she used to date, now they're friends. He wants to be more than that. She don't know if she wants to. Next thing you know, I'm talking to a guy in Buffalo who's a cop asking me to go on a ride along. Next thing you know, I'm talking to a guy in a stable petting the back ass of his horse. You just don't know where you're going to end up. It's like a fucking traveling time capsule, man. Anyway, every Tuesday, 8:30, we're doing that. So join us, man. We're having a ball over there. All right, back to the regular cast with ads. Thanks to Hims for sponsoring this episode.
All right, man. Life is stressful, and you have plenty to worry about without adding performance in the bedroom to your list. Oh, geez, who needs to add that to the list, right? Hims provides access to treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer and give you that boost of confidence so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. How important is that, right? Mood strikes, you're not ready. Uh-oh. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable hard mints and Viagra and Cialis, and their genetics for up to 95% cheaper. The process is 100% online, so there's no need for uncomfortable doctor visits. Just answer a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. With hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. Start your free online visit today at Hims, that's HIMS.com/thecast. Again, that's HIMS.com/thecast, the cast all being one word, for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims.com/thecast. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details on important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Thanks to Thuma for sponsoring this episode.
All right, create an oasis with Thuma, a modern design company that specializes in furniture and home goods. By stripping away everything but the essential, Thuma makes elevated beds with premium materials and intentional details. The next time I'm renovating my home with design, I hope to use all the amazing stuff that Thuma has to offer. I can't wait to get one of them beds. I'm serious, man. I stayed at my friends, you guys on the cast know, talking about my friends from Rochester, in their guest room. They had a Thuma bed. It's like put together without screws or something. The craftsmanship, look, they say it here in the end. Thuma combines the perfect balance of form, craftsmanship, and functionality. They really do. It was amazing, this bed. With over 17,000 five-star reviews, the Thuma bed collection is proof that simplicity is the truest form of sophistication. Using the technique of course, the Japanese joinery, pieces are crafted from solid wooden precision cut for a silent, stable foundation. It fits together like a jigsaw puzzle. Assembly takes just 5-ish minutes with no tools required, just one hand-tightened screw, made to last a lifetime with a warranty to match, and Green Guard Gold certified for cleaner indoor air. With clean lines, subtle curves, and minimalist style, the Thuma bed collection is available in 4 signature finishes to match any design aesthetic. Headboard upgrades are available for customization as desired. To get $100 towards your first bed purchase, go to Thuma, THUMA.co/thecast. That's THUMA.co/thecast to receive $100 off your first bed purchase. I'm telling you, man, these beds are really, really cool and really comfortable and really good looking.
Thanks to Factor for sponsoring this episode. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Guys, in 2025, let's all look to get fit and eat fit. And Factor has made chef-made gourmet meals that make eating, well, easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes so you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. Come home, throw it in the microwave, boom, you're ready to go. You can lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals. Based on randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, results will vary depending on diet and exercise. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat. Guys, the food is good. I'm telling you, I got a box sent to me. It was delicious. You can make meal choices like truffle butter filet mignon, roasted garlic chicken, and cherry jam pork chops. Wow. The food is really delicious and really fresh. So eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/thecast50off and use the cast 50 off. That's THECAST, the number 50OFF. All one word, all one thing, to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code THECAST50off at factormeals.com/thecast50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Thanks to Zocdoc for sponsoring this episode. When was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you pushed it off? Every time I was supposed to go to the doctor, right? You made an excuse like, oh, I'm too busy. I forgot where I put my insurance card, or I would rather watch Sunday football, play that round of golf, or clean out the garbage, anything but go to the doctor. I think we've all been there, right? Booking a doctor appointment can feel just daunting. But thanks to Zocdoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it so easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance and are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Listen, the next time I need to schedule a new doctor, I know where I'm going. Straight to Zocdoc, guys. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's Zocdoc, ZOCDOC.com/thecast. Zocdoc.com/thecast. The cast is all one word. Do it.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Welcome back, Pete and Sebastian Show. We are here. We are alive and well. I just sent you a clip, Instagram. It's the Eagles clip. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I just remembered. Patrick, don't forget, I have something to show Sebastian, too, that was from the listener that was sent, that we'll share later today, too. Pretty interesting. But what do you got? What's going on?
I'll let him pull that up. Just so you have it in the queue, I'm going to refer to it a little bit later. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
So kids both had the flu over the last week, right? Cough and fever, stuffy nose, the whole thing. And there's something in my head that anytime the kids get sick, I feel like I'm not going to get it because that's like a kid sickness, and
Right.
It's different than if you were sick and I was around you. Do you think that the kid virus is different flu than if, say, you or I had?
100.
What you take?
I feel, but Jackie doesn't. She's always afraid she's going to get it, but I'm right there with you. I feel like the same way your kids can't physically beat you up, their viruses can't take your fucking immune systems. Your immune system's like, come on, what is this? How old's this thing? 5? I'm right there with you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to parent, right? That's the body was built to. So I think,
Because Serafina coughed right. Serafina coughed right in my face, and I shook it off like it was like, was that all you got?
That's what I'm saying.
If Lana coughed in my face, I feel like in 10 minutes I'd have the sniffles.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's what
and one second. My question to you is, how long does a virus, and you might want to look this up, like if I sneezed, right, and I got the virus and it's in the air, and you inhaled it, how long from the time you inhale my virus to the time you get symptoms? What do you think that time frame is?
That's a great question, man. I don't know. I know a lot of times when it happens, we think it's quicker than it is, right? Like, you know, a kid sneezes in your face and they're sick, and then 3 hours later you're nauseous, and you're like, it doesn't work that fast, does it? I don't know.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a test developed where you could go, oh, he just sneezed on me. And then you put this little tester in your tongue and to see if you got the virus, and it comes back, you don't have it yet. I just want to know when there should be an alert system through the phone when you got a virus in your body going, flu detected, start taking Tamiflu. That's what I want to hear. Now,
it's AI, man. You're going to have that someday. But I tell you.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Colds, incubation period, 2 to 5 days, right?
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Onset of a runny nose until fever gone. What? Oh, okay. That's the contagious period. Cold sore, 2 to 5 days. Coughs, 2 to 5 days. COVID-19, 2 to 14 days. So I think it's 2 days. So I could sniff the virus right now, be fine, and then Sunday there's a problem.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting because the other day I was tasked with cooking these turkey burgers as my only task. And I don't know, because Jackie wasn't eating at the same time as Sadie's I. So she had everything laid out. She's like, just cook these. I think I might have undercooked them. Sadie's like, Dad, it's just undercooked. I'm like, I'm not sure. We were already halfway through them, but they tasted good. And then literally an hour and a half later, I had a little heartburn, and I'm like, oh shit, salmonella's doing its thing. But then I'm like, same thing you're saying with the virus. Like, if you eat raw food, how soon until you're gonna die from it? Like,
yeah, food poisoning. Like, how long does that take? Like,
yeah,
to me,
raw chicken, licking it, right out of the bag.
To me, if you eat food that's poisoned, that should be immediate. Like, as soon as the body receives that, the body's like, what's going on? Got to throw it up. By the way, my kid threw up the other day, Serafina. She took the Tamiflu. I got to look. My kids are so much stronger than I was at their age. She basically threw up on the floor, took her own hair back. Before I even got there, took her own hair, held her hair, threw up, and said, "Oh my God, Daddy, that didn't feel good," and walked into her room. I mean, I was like, if I threw up as a kid, there was a crying session right after that. Right?
Oh, man. Maybe even halfway through. Wow. Me and your beautiful daughter officially have something in common now. The last time either one of us threw up was at your house.
That was a fun day, though. I mean, we did. Patrick was there that day. He was there for the start of it. Remember? Right. We started at Dom's and we ended in the pool with white wine. Yeah, and then you were hugging the bowl at night. My car was left there that day. That's how screwed up I was.
Oh, shit.
Do you have something that Pete?
Are they?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What's your? I'm sorry, but this whole gum shit's throwing me off, bro. What is this?
No, I had a piece of gum in.
You've never chewed gum like that on the cast. I don't know where that came from.
I know, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. A little rude. We're not doing a show.
So
yeah, I got
what do you got,
two
Pete?
things. Patrick, before we show that, I got to get into this because I keep forgetting to talk about this. Bro, you want, because this is what I want. I want my wife to mourn me when I'm gone like a horse. And I don't know if you're familiar with this. This shit blew my mind. Now, last cast, you saw Jackie walking by because I said we're getting our closets done. We have this guy who's done a lot of work around our house, amazing carpenter. And he's building these closets for us. But he's making them at home and he's bringing them in sections. And we said, take your time. We know you got a lot on your plate, blah, blah, blah. So recently he has 2 horses, very old, very old. Are you cool? Because I see you touching things. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he comes over about 2 weeks ago. Maybe first it was a month ago. The one horse died. And he goes, so now we have the one horse left. And he goes, and it's really sad to watch. He goes, horses mourn like on a major level, like elephants do too. But so here's the deal. When the horse died, the other horse hovered over the dead horse for 2 days, wailing. And he kept nibbling at the horse's ear. When he got tired, he'd lay on the horse, but then when he'd wake up, he'd wail over it, and he was nibbling at the dead horse's ear, trying to wake his buddy up. And to the point where the guy doing my house, he's like, I had to finally stop the mourning, and we had to bury the horse because he had chewed the ear right off the dead horse from trying to get him to wake up. So when horses are mourning like that, what you do is you bring in another horse because you don't even want your horse to be alone. So they buried the one horse, and when they took it away, he's like, you could hear this horse wailing and crying for like a half a mile. Like, right? So we bring in a friend's horse, and the friend's like, you can have my horse for as long as you need it, just to keep our horse company. Comes in a week later because he goes, I go, how's it going with the other horse? He goes, it's just the one horse just won't stop crying. And the horse we brought in, it's a younger horse. It's a nice horse, but it's just looking at the horse crying, like, it's getting bored with the crying. So he comes home the other day and the wailing stops. He goes out there. The horse cried itself to death. It mourned its buddy so bad, it just cried until it collapsed and died too a week later. Oh my God. That's what I want my wife. I want her to crumble into a fucking ball a week after me. Like there's not even grass left growing on top of my graveyard. That's like, what a level of love and companionship.
Something that stood out to me in this story. Now, doesn't the horse that's alive look at the horse that's dead and looks at his ear and go, "Oh shit, I'm eating this thing." Like that.
I know.
Isn't there like half of the ear is gone? Maybe I should stop tugging at the ear. Like, don't that register?
Isn't that? It's amazing how dumb animals can be. Like, what are you gonna do? Eat the fucking whole head off? He's dead, guy. Move on. Right there. I mean, that's how dumb animals are. I gotta take your friend away because you're gonna eat his corpse because you're trying to wake it up.
So, there are cases where people have been, married 50 years and then someone dies in the relationship, and shortly after that other person dies, right? So what you're saying is when you die, you want there to be so much love there that Jackie dies too.
Right. Well, listen, not like that same day, but yeah, I'm my fear is the opposite. She's gonna blossom. like a bush that was shaded for 55 years and now it's got sunlight, just like finally cut the tree down and let that little bush do what it could. Open the business.
How long after you die, does Jackie have to live in order for you to say she died because I died? So,
That's
for
a
example,
great question.
you died January 3rd, right?
Calendar year.
Oh,
Calendar
wow,
year.
that's a lot, bro. That fucking calendar year, cancer could develop and take her out, right? So,
Oh, come on. Calendar year, bro. You die, your wife goes down within 365 days of you. It's because of you. Because I'm missing you. 366, she was over you. She just died of other causes.
3 months.
3 months? That's like...
If your spouse dies within 3 months of you dying, that was directly associated with the death. After 3 months, she's in the clear.
What about retirement? You're a plumber and you retire. How soon do you have to die after plumbing where you say you retired and your body got confused and died because you retired? You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing? You ever hear that happen? You sound like an expert on it. 3 months is... That's quick.
How long would you say the time that has to go past?
I think it depends on what happens to you in that time, too.
Yeah, all things equal, right? You're just living your daily life. In 3 months, you croak. Is it associated with your wife, or do you think?
I'd say 2 months, 4 months.
Okay, so he's with me.
Nah, it's a calendar year. It's a
months.
calendar year. It's a walk through memory lane of every season you had together. Oh, we used to do this in the fall. That's what the leaves remind me of. Then the summer comes. Oh, we used to go to the Jersey Shore. Then the winter comes. Oh, we get a tree and cut it down. And then the spring comes. Oh, we'd celebrate Easter and then die. You get it? it's a stroll through all 4 seasons. One last, I don't know. 3 months is abrupt. I mean, Jesus.
I don't know.
This episode is sponsored by Hims. Men, life is stressful, and you have plenty to worry about without adding performance in the bedroom to your list. Hims provides access to treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer, giving you that boost of confidence so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. You don't want the mood to be striking and you're worried that you're not going to be ready. You go to Hims. That's not going to be a problem. And when I say go to it, I just mean use it. There's nowhere to go because Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable hard mints, Viagra and Cialis, and their genetics for up to 95% cheaper. The process is 100% online. So there's no need to go to for uncomfortable doctor visits. Just answer a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you. You don't got to go pick it up anywhere for free, right to your house or your apartment, wherever you live. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. With hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you. So start your free online visit today at Hims, HIMS.com/thecast. That's HIMS.com/thecast for your personalized ED treatment options. Hims/thecast, all one word on the cast. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details on important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Thanks to Thuma for sponsoring this episode. Create an oasis with Thuma, a modern design company that specializes in furniture and home goods. By stripping away everything but the essential, Thuma makes elevated beds with premium materials and intentional details. I'm telling you, man, these beds, they're really sleek. They're really just simply, I don't know how to describe it other than to say they're just like really well put together. The next time I get to renovate, I'm going with one of these. I'm telling you. I stayed at a friend's house and they had one. And even my wife goes, "God, did you see this bed? Check it out." I can't wait to get in on it, man. I have a guest room and I'm getting myself a Thuma bed because they combine the perfect balance of form, craftsmanship, and functionality. With over 17,000 five-star reviews. 17,000, that's insane. The Thuma bed collection is proof that simplicity is the truest form of sophistication. Using the technique of Japanese joinery, leave it to the Japanese people to figure this out. I mean, they're on top of the line with everything, it seems. Pieces are created from solid wood and precision. cut for a silent, stable foundation. Assembly takes just about 5-ish minutes with no tools required. Just one hand-tightened screw. Made to last a lifetime with a warranty to match and Green Guard Gold certified for cleaner indoor air. With clean lines, subtle curves, and minimalist style, the Thuma bed collection is available in 4 signature finishes to match any design aesthetic. Headboard upgrades are available as well for customization as desired. To get $100 towards your first bed purchase, go to Thuma, that's THUMA.co/thecast. The cast is all one word. Again, that's Thuma, THUMA.co/thecast to receive $100 off your first bed purchase. Get in on, man. These beds are really stunning.
Thanks to Factor for sponsoring this episode. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Guys, let's make 2025 the year to get fit and eat fit. Factor has chef-made, you may have seen the commercials on TV, they're crushing it. They got chef-made gourmet meals that make eating just easier. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat in 2 minutes. I got a box myself. I mean, boom, you just slide it right out of the package, put it in the microwave. 2 minutes later, you're eating a delicious meal. So you can fuel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. And Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared. Fully prepared. Perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with the Factor Keto meals. Based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, results will vary depending on diet and exercise. But with over 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factors can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons. Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat. I'm telling you, it came in a box, iced over so it stayed nice and cool. Everything was fresh. The food is so good, guys. It's just so easy. It's like having a cook living at your house, but he's not living at your house. Make meal choices like truffle butter filet mignon, roasted garlic chicken, cherry jam pork chops. What am I, at a restaurant? The food is delicious and fresh, so eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/thecast50off and use the code thecast50off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's the code thecast, THECAST, the number 50OFF at factormeals.com/thecast50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. No more, what am I going to have for dinner tonight? What store should I go to? You don't have to do any of that. You just come home, throw one of these in the microwave, and you are good to go, baby. All right, thanks to Zocdoc for sponsoring this episode. All right, guys, when was the last time you needed to go to the doctor, but you pushed it off? Probably every time you were supposed to go to the doctor, right? We make excuses. I'm too busy. I forgot where I put my insurance card, or I would rather watch Sunday football or play a round of golf or even clean the garage, anything but go to the doctor. Well, I think we've all been there, but booking a doctor appointment can just feel so daunting. But thanks to Zocdoc, there's no reason to delay. They make it easy to find and book a doctor who's right for you. And Zocdoc is a free app, okay? It's a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located near you, are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and they're also highly rated by verified patients. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click and instantly book a visit. Listen, all I know, the next time I need to schedule a new doctor, I know where I'm going. Straight to Zocdoc, guys. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's Zocdoc, ZOCDOC.com/thecast. All one word, the cast. Zocdoc.com/thecast. Remember that one politician was a quail, or one of them couldn't spell potato?
No, it's, I think it wasn't it Bush?
Was it Bush? I don't remember who it was, but I still don't know how to spell potato.
I'm not a good speller.
I don't spell out loud. Like I don't spell out loud. I don't play that game with anything, you know, and they're like, everybody, you know, like, because that's the problem right there. It's too easy that happens. I had a couple weeks ago, I was writing something and I turned to my daughter, I go, how do you spell when? And she's like, what? I go, like when I went to the store. Like it was, you ever have that? Just like all of a sudden, I'm like, is it WH? That seems weird that it would be WH. You ever have a moment like that? Where a word you spelled your whole life, all of a sudden you're like, WHEN? What the fuck is, okay, all right. You think it would be WEN?
Okay.
So that's why I never go, give me a W.
I'm going to give you some words.
Yeah.
And I want you to spell them out loud. All right?
Quick. Yeah, like a cheer. Yeah. Like, I'll do one for you.
Success.
That one I know only because I played basketball. I just immediately go to the cheerleaders. SUCCESS. That's the way we spell success. Here we go. Okay. Similar. Quick.
SIMILIAR.
Yes.
I think the whole room was stunned. I think I looked over at Patrick. He's like,
well, I know.
Stunned, bro.
The fact that you looked over to see if it was correct, though, that was a little whoa.
No, I looked over to see how stunned he was.
No, you didn't go R. You went R. Like at the end, like SMILIAR. Like you said it like you weren't sure you said the word right, guy. You didn't say it with confidence. Don't.
I knew I had it. I'm going to give you another one. Decisive.
Oh, decisive. Can I hear it in a sentence, please? DECISIVE.
Is that right?
That was right. I don't know if you got similar though.
Oh, he's debating my similar.
SIMILIAR.
I don't think there's 3 I's in it. There might be just 2 I's, right?
It's just LAR.
LAR. He's right.
LAR.
It is wrong.
Oh,
it is wrong. That's why he was looking at me.
That's
he
why
he was stunned that I didn't get it right.
Right? Listen, so
I want to know if Instagram did not exist or social media did not exist.
Oh my God.
Would this be something that would still be done? Or here, I'll have you watch it. Take a look at it.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Okay. I think we've seen enough.
That's incredible, man. I never saw it on that
Unbelievable
level.
flexibility. However, 30 years ago, does this guy do that same thing and nobody knew about it? Or did this guy do this because he knew there was like a payoff at the end that the world was going to see this? What's your take on talents like this?
That's Cirque du Soleil stuff right there. That's like, I'd see that on the street corners growing up when I went to this major city. They'd have a little bucket, throw money in. I mean, that's done really well. So, I don't know. Instagram just gives him a place to be seen by everyone. Dude, it's all the people dangling over a fucking cliff taking a selfie. That's the shit that would never have been done without dumb Instagram. You've never seen that kind of stuff growing up? That's Michael Jackson.
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of these things on Instagram like people are doing and testing the boundaries because they want to do it for social media, right? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, because... Bro, everything me and you do on Instagram, we wouldn't fucking do if there was no Instagram. So what are we even talking about? Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying.
God damn, I took a video of my driveway. Look at how well I shoveled. Best shoveling job I ever did, guys. Da, da, da. Somehow that's going to make them come see me perform. My life sucks. TM me, guy. TM me. Teach me this shit. Save me from myself.
But you would still shovel. That's what I'm saying. The shoveling would have been done regardless of there's Instagram or not.
Oh, you're right.
It's
You're
just,
right.
It's just the fact that you're showing it, right? Well, what I'm saying is, are you doing anything in your life specifically that you wouldn't do
Right.
if it wasn't for social media?
If I think about it, yeah. I mean, I like that. Like with Rogan, I want to say, guy, no social media. We taking all them fucking ice baths, you know? Like, like I think, I don't know. Like he'd probably say yes, I'm sure. But like, so we all got them, right? I can't think of one off the top of my head. But how about you? Can you?
I don't think I'm doing anything specifically for social media.
I'm gonna open up a box.
I might think of funny stuff. You know, it's like I'm not testing the boundaries of anything just because of social media. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't put myself in situations where I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. Well, you know, I can't say that because there are things that I do that I wouldn't do. Like I did this thing. What did my wife buy on Amazon?
Yeah.
And I would open boxes and show people what she bought, but I would be opening the boxes anyway.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't think I am doing anything different.
Yeah, like last time we were on the road and the company, the guy was really cool. Kevin was his name, and he had hats first, cowboy hats. If they said there's a guy in this room that wants to give you a cowboy hat and stuff, he's at the show and, you know, has a company, I'd still go get the hat. So the fact that we took a video afterwards doesn't change anything. That you're making me feel better about it. You're making me feel a little bit better about it.
How about this? If that wasn't for social media, I probably would have went in there and picked out the hat and said, thank you. And then have him, I wouldn't have stayed there for the process, maybe, right? Of him steaming the hat, putting the ribbon on the hat, engraving the hat. I probably wouldn't have stayed for the pomp and circumstance of it all. Would you?
I think you would have, because it wasn't that long, and you know, it wasn't that long of a process. You just wouldn't have made the video afterwards, which seems to be the big thing here, is the conclusion. You still would live the life you're living, but without Instagram, you probably just wouldn't take the video after you did whatever it is that you just did.
Okay, so the flip side of that, do you think people are living just for the Instagram? Like recently,
Yes.
I heard that there was a woman who slept with over 1,000 men.
Yeah.
Right? Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Did she do that specifically to get hits on her Instagram page? Or if social media wasn't around, do you think this woman's opening her leg for 1,000 guys?
Definitely not. I hear you. Yeah. Like there's a monetary value somehow through Pornhub or whatever to do that. Yeah. So in her case, but there's got to be things I've done that I wouldn't do.
My question there is, where's the parents there? Like, is there any like parenting there, or are the parents as screwed up? You know, like, do you think she comes from a well-adjusted family?
She's a pretty girl too. I've seen pictures.
I'm not saying anything about her looks. I'm just saying, like, if Sadie said that to you,
right,
would you go, oh, okay, no, that sounds good?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I was thinking that same thing when I saw her and being interviewed and saying she's trying to sleep with 1,000 men. She's saying most of them she doesn't even remember. Not that she doesn't remember them like she's drunk, but just like she zones it out. But like, either dad's not alive, or if he is alive and you talk to him, dad's like, listen, every time I try to talk to her, she bangs 2 more guys. So I don't know what to do. Yeah.
I'm gonna flip it over. Like, where's the parents on the other side of that? Like the men, like when the son comes home for Thanksgiving, right? And they're like, so what have you been up to? And then he goes, well, I was one of the 1,000 that slept with that girl. I mean, like,
Well, I mean, maybe they're not
What's
telling
that?
mom. Yeah, but like, why would a guy want to do that either? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
She's
all right.
messed up, and then there's been all these guys prior to you. I mean, the only one who could brag about that is the guy who went first. Shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So we got a listener that you said that you wanted to get into that said something.
Well, it's not a listener, but I got to get that piece of paper I threw. I just like to give credit for whoever sent it because it was kind of a cool thing. But Patrick is going to get that up. Somebody sent us, which I thought was so cool. They got a hold of Sinatra's Backstage rider from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, let's see that.
And
That's
this is from Ryan. Ryan Campbell sent this. So thank you, Ryan. Check this out. I'll tell you right now, you see this thing? Sinatra wasn't doing no transcendental meditation. You want to read them, Patrick?
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, dressing room contents.
There's 37. So Pete, pick out the ones that you think are like unbelievable.
All right. Well, the first four are pretty cool to me right out of the gate. Color TV with second input for in-house pickup. Upright piano is number 2 for the dressing room. I guess, what is that, warm-up, bro?
Yeah.
And private telephone with a dedicated line. And then this is number 4 is just beautiful. Ready for this, folks? 1 bottle each of Absolute Vodka, Jack Daniels, Chivas Regal. Is that how you pronounce that? How do you pronounce the 4th one? Corsivo? How do you pronounce that?
Corsivo.
Cavassier. Cavassier? Okay.
Corsivo. It's a house. It's a city in where's Kosovo?
Kosovo.
Yeah, all right, God, how quickly we forget somebody misspelled similar like 5 minutes ago, but all right. Then we got a bottle of red wine, a bottle of white wine, and a bottle of Beefeater gin. Between that and the piano, I think Sinatra had parties in the green room, like full-on parties, man.
Definitely.
But then, bro, number 7 or 8 is a fruit bowl. Like, well, what is he having? Like grapes in between? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what's he doing back here? A gallon of spring water for tea? What? 12 wine glasses, 6 rock glasses, a double burner hot plate. What is he making? Fucking grilled cheese sandwiches, bro? This guy. Look at it. Look at bro. Read number 35. How beautiful is that?
1 carton of Camel's no filter. Jesus.
God. That's what, 20 in a pack, 10 backs, 200 cigarettes, this guy. 6 boxes of Kleenex.
I'm reading this over. Bowl of pretzel shit. Bro, I'm liking the 12 rolls of cherry lifesavers. That sounds like a nice touch.
That reminds me of how they always have 3 of those. What do you call those suckables? They always have them on the stool for you right before you go out.
Halls.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I want to do a side note here. You tend to have an avocado in your green room.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I felt like this was going down. This was last year. One night we're on the road. Because I've been very respectful of the whole process. We were doing a show and I was starving and you were on stage. And I was like, what, does he have anything in there? And I went in there and you had this avocado. And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking, I touched it, was soft. Let me eat that. Because I'm like, he's on stage and I know when he gets off, he motors right out of here. So what I didn't think about was it was a place we were playing. We had a show there the next night. And then the next night, I think there was a hubbub about where was my avocado. I felt like you were looking for an avocado, and then they were like, I thought I put one in there, and I'm like, I think I hear the girls talking about the avocado. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the avocado? It just seems like it's as random as some of the Sinatra's things, which I also want to get to another one on that list, which was unbelievable.
I also have turkey meat in there and like a little tortilla. So sometimes I make an avocado and turkey sandwich with the avocado, right? Or sometimes if I'm feeling low on energy, I'll just open up the avocado and put a little salt on it and just eat the avocado. I could hear you typing in my
me too.
my ear.
When am I renting a car? Jesus. Shit. You gonna upgrade me?
Bro, I didn't even see this. Number 12 on Sinatra's list.
What?
3 cans of Campbell's chicken and rice soup. This guy's eating soup?
I'd love to know that. The Campbell's soup. Like, is that like for the driver? Like the guy in the bus?
Here's one. 2 bars of Ivory soap.
That's the one.
What's that?
That's the one I wanted to see. That's a man right there. Bro, I love Ivory soap. It's the only soap I've ever used that when I'm showering, I'll hold. Do you ever just take the bar and I put it under my nose like it's cocaine? Like, oh, God. I fucking love the smell of Ivory soap.
Bro, oh my God. I've never done that. I've never done that.
You've never done that?
No.
Oh, God. But the problem with Ivory soap is, I mean, the eczema comes out like insane. You buy Ivory soap, I got to lather up. Which I haven't touched Ivory soap in years. I can only use Dove on my skin. Sinatra was such a man. This guy's drinking hard liquor, showering with Ivory soap. He's probably using it as shampoo. Smoking a carton a day. This is nothing like Seinfeld's TM rider, I'm sure.
No, bro. I'm looking at 6 white bath towels. How many people are showering in this place?
I know, man. I think Sinatra's got a show at 8 o'clock. I think he gets there at like 6:30 in the morning. Yeah. Oh God.
Anyway, that's. I might have to steal some of this stuff off his rider just for the hell of it, just to pay homage. 2 chicken salad sandwiches. And this guy was thin as a rail, right? I would be 280 pounds if I had this in my dressing room every night.
I know. I don't know. Maybe
soup,
like this
soup and sandwich. Was it a diner?
Maybe you're in Cleveland and he's like, I want some soup. And then the next night you're somewhere else and he's like, I'd love a chicken salad sandwich. So you never know which one Frank is going to want. So we make sure we have them all. The booze, man. A lot of booze.
Well, talking about food, and I thought this was kind of an odd thing, and maybe I'm just when we go to eat at our shows, right? At 5 o'clock, me, you, and John, we meet down and we eat, right? Yeah. But then I see you and him take to go trays.
Right. Not always, but once in a while. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was with John and I go, you gonna eat that like in a couple hours? He goes, no, I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. For the tomorrow you're taking this shit? I'm sorry, bro. What's your take on to go from the cafeteria?
Well, here's the problemo, man. When we go to eat, it's very close to the time I'm going to go on stage. So I hate to go up there with no matter what I eat, my stomach comes out. So if you see, I usually have a salad with you. But then when I come off, I go in my room and I eat. Because then it's closed. Then it's by the time I get off is when it's closed.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But I don't get the sweets. I've taken sweets back to the 4C. Not only that, I'll give you an example. You'll get a kick out of this. We were in Denver and they had yogurts, right? And I'm like, I'm going to want a yogurt tomorrow in the morning at the Denver airport. I'm going to take this now. So I take it to the Four Seasons. I get to the Four Seasons. I open up their little liquor cabinet thing. There's no room to put my 2 yogurts. And their booze is at the Four Seasons, which is really not cool. If you even lift the bottle off, you know that, you get charged for it. So I delicately balanced my 2 yogurts on top of a bottle of gin and a top of vodka, little bottles, right? And then I closed the thing, and I heard, and I'm like, I think and I opened it up, and the vodka flipped down. So I picked up my yogurt, I put the vodka back, and I balanced it again. I closed it again. I'm like, probably set it off, but Lindsay sends me an email yesterday. Did you have a bottle of vodka for $18.99? I think. She'll show you the email. I wrote back, no, but I put my 2 yogurts on top, and one of them knocked the bottle off and probably charged it, but I didn't take any booze. And I go, and here's the kicker. I forgot my yogurts in the morning anyway. So she's like, I didn't think. So like, so I'm not I'm taking stuff too, you know, because, you know, no, bro, you got bananas sitting at dinner. And then the next day I get to the airport and I'm like, I'd love a banana. $3.50 for a banana. I'm like, they were right there. That's the process. That's the thought process. Take your time. TM it. Be patient with me. Okay, thank you. That's so fucking great. What's up?
I can't see take it. Fine, you want to take an apple or whatever, like
Right.
You know. I can't see taking halibut. And to your point, there's nowhere to store this shit. You're taking halibut out of the room and then you're eating what? Halibut that's not been refrigerated in 14 hours?
Well, knowing John, he's probably smoking it in the bathroom somehow. He knows some way to smoke that. I mean, who knows what's going on with him? Yeah, no, there's ways around it. One thing I'll say about the Four Seasons is they usually have an ice place on every floor. So you can makeshift in your sink, in your kitchen, in your sink in the bathroom, put your stuff in the sink, and then get ice and dump it on there, and it becomes its own cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. What the fuck?
That's how he's keeping the halibut, I bet. What? Hey, bro. You know what I mean?
Also, I want to point out something that was extremely awkward for me, and you have to work on this.
Uh-oh.
We were at the cafeteria, and clumsily, you give me money hidden in your hand, and you're trying to slip it under my plate. What the fuck, bro? What kind of handoff?
I don't know. It was in my pocket, and I didn't want to forget about it.
I know, but it was like, I thought you were having a seizure. You came over the table, and you're like, and I'm like, what is this? And you're like, oh no, it's for last night for dinner. I go, this not how you present it. What do we?
I know that was tacky. That was very tacky.
I appreciated the gesture, but we got to work on.
It was
no,
weak.
we got to work on your delivery, bro. The delivery and the handoff of that was so awkward. I was like, God damn, it looked like almost like a cockroach landed.
And what are you gonna do? You're gonna go. Yeah, thanks. Put it in your pocket. Like it's ridiculous. It was
even
ridiculous.
if I wanted to take it the way it was given to me, I was like, get this away from me. It just came over so weird, and then the way your hand was positioned, I'm like, I can't. This is.
Oh man, yeah. That was bad.
God. All right, listen.
Sorry, man. I owe you. I definitely.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's work on that for the next handoff. Number 2, gotta go here. I got an appointment, but it was fun hang. Thanks for sharing the Sinatra list. Going to incorporate some of that into the.
Oh man! Imagine I was in his green room. The stuff I could take back to the room after hanging with him.
You would be. You'd have a full alcohol cabinet.
Great hanging, bro.
All right, man. Take care.